Hey everybody, good morning and welcome to another episode of Tuesday with Terry. My name's Terry and I'm your friend. It's great to talk to you today. I'm excited about what I've got to tell you today or share with you today because I think it can help you make more sales. I love sales. I love marketing. I love sales. I love changing people's lives. I was with Coach Michelle German out in Arizona yesterday, and she said to me, she's one of our head coaches at one of our Orange Theory Fitness. She says, Terry, I just love to change people's lives. I love to impact people. I love people to see people getting results. Congratulations, Michelle, on changing people's lives. Congratulations, Michelle. 4,000 classes at Orange Theory Fitness. She is coach. Last night was number 4,000. Wow. I'm so excited. I'm going to say that backwards. Wow. Woo. I'm going to say it upside down. Mom. Okay, here it is. Michelle German, 4,000 classes. Wow. So today I want to talk a little bit about closing the sale, right? Or changing people's lives. You can look at it any way you want to look at it. But I want to remind you that products and services are bought. They are not sold. People love to buy, but they hate to be sold. I heard that from a guy named Jeffrey Gitomer. He told me that, went to one of his seminars a number of years ago, and people love to buy, but they hate to be sold. Isn't that true for yourself? I mean, don't you just hate that pushy sales guy, that used car sales guy? I hate that guy, right? But you don't we love to buy? I mean, ladies, you want to feel better. What do? You go shopping. You buy the shoes. You buy the dress. You buy the clothes. Hey, whoa, okay. Top salespeople plan their closes in advance. Did you know that? So they're not winging it. They have a set plan and a course of action that they practice and they set up before they even get started. You can lead people to make decisions, but you have to do it with a series of questions. Stop telling and start asking. So many of us, I use this if I tell this story about Orange Theory Fitness, but you call a Orange Theory Fitness studio and you say, I'd like to know a little bit more about it. And if it's a young sales associate that doesn't have a lot of experience, man, they'll tell you about the science behind the program and they'll tell you what a class is like and how many treadmills we got and where we're located. And they'll tell you about, what a typical class and the coach and the playlist that they're going to use. And they blah, 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 blah. They go on and on and on and they start puking orange all over the place, right? Again, you don't have to tell someone everything about your product or your service, but you do have to ask a few questions. You have to lead the witness, as they say. Closing really starts with what we call discovery or needs analysis, trying to find a little bit more information about the prospect and where they are. Usually that qualification or needs analysis is broken up into three different areas. It's about their past, it's about their current situation, and it's about their future. Where you've been and what you've done, what are you currently doing, and what are your goals and vision, and where do you want to see this go, right? I mean, that's past, present, and future. If you think about that on any product or service and you're trying to do some discovery, you could use past, present, or future questions to try to get a little bit more information. Most importantly in that process, though, is how are you making a friend? Do you have some small talk? Do you use your sense of humor? Are you a friendly person? Are you making a friend during that process? Or are you just reading off of a script saying, how do you feel about working out? When was your last workout? Stop being so scripted, right? You got to put a little bit of personality into that. Sometimes you can use a tool that can help you. It's a Q&A. It could be a health history questionnaire. In the fitness business, we use health history questionnaires sometimes to find out medical history or potential medical issues or, certain risk factors that people might have. But you may have a tool in your business that you want to use in discovery. One of the most important questions in discovery is why are you here? What brought you in today? What's different about today than any other day? Right? Understanding their past, especially in the fitness business and their workout experience and how they think about that and what their feelings were and what their successes were can be very helpful to understanding their goals and how they're approaching their goals. A lot of times what we hear in the fitness business is I tried this once before and it never worked out. I tried it and I did it for 2 weeks and then I quit. And so we have to be able to speak to that about accountability and scheduling classes and using a personal trainer, using a coach at Orange Theory Fitness, right? Getting a better understanding of what their current situation is through some objective questions or even ratings on a scale of 1 to 10. How do you rate your current fitness level? That would be a good way to find out somebody's current situation, and also a rating. I'm a 5. I'm a 6, whatever they say, right? When were you in the best shape of your life? That's a great question in the fitness business, right? What were you doing then that you're not doing now? If nothing changes, do you think things are going to get better, or do you think they're going to go ahead and get worse? But now I'm becoming conversational about your program. Let me ask you this, John. What's different about today? I mean, what brought you in today? I mean, you probably sounds like you've been thinking about this since January 1. Today's February, whatever the date is. I go, what's taking you 30 days? I mean, what's different about today? Well, he said, I don't know. Maybe I just got a bonus and I decided I could afford it. Maybe it was my wife, whatever. Maybe I was walking up a flight of stairs and I got short of breath, or maybe I got a little dizzy when something happened and I decided I need to get working out, right? What you're really trying to do is get someone to see the hope in the future and a brighter tomorrow, and paint the picture of success. I've talked about how powerful hope is, right? We do what's called pre-sales at many of our Orange Theory Fitnesses. You don't do the workout. You don't try the workout. You come, you hear the story, and all we do for about 15 to 30 minutes is build hope. A hope of a better tomorrow, a hope that you can get results, a hope I'll look better, a hope that I'll feel better, a hope that I'll lower my blood pressure, a hope that I lower my cholesterol. It's all about hope, and because of that hope, then people say, I'm going to go ahead and get started. Asking people what their goals are. What are they trying to accomplish? By doing this, what will this allow them to do that they can't do right now? Right? Sometimes people are just looking for a longer life or a better quality of life. How many times a week do they think they might be able to participate in your services? Whether you're selling cryo, or whether you're selling a drip service, or whether you're selling restore, or whether you're selling massages. How many times a week or how many times a month do they think? And so what you're doing is you're painting this picture, giving them hope, but you're painting the picture with them in the picture. And so pretty soon they start seeing themselves in their mind of using your product or using your service once a week, once a month, twice a month, twice a week, whatever it is, but they start seeing themselves in there. That's really critical in getting them to feel and believe that it's possible. Why does somebody ask you to try on the shoes? Why does a retail attendant try to ask you to try on the sport coat or the dress? Why do they ask you to test drive the car? Because now you see yourself in the car, you see yourself in the shoes. A great question is, do you have a plan in your mind and in order to achieve the goals that you have just talked about? If you want to lose 20 pounds, do you have a plan to do that? And what you'll be surprised is people say, I want to do this, I want to lose 20 pounds, but you know what? I haven't even thought about that. I don't have a goal. I have a goal, but I don't have a plan. That's why I'm here. Fantastic. Then you're going to love that we have coaches. All you have to do is show up. You don't need the plan. We write the plan. You get the results. What could be better than that? Do you have the support of your friends and family in this endeavor? That's always a good one in case it's a service that you're providing. How serious are you about going about this and getting started? Is this something that's a high priority or it's a low priority? And I use this illustration. When you have a toothache, man, it's a high priority to get to that dentist. That tooth. It hurts, right? I got to get to the dentist. How important is your health? Is it high priority or is it a low priority? And then you have to ask what we call these trial closes. If I can show you a way to get the results you're looking for at an affordable price and a good plan, are you prepared to go forward get started with this today? We have pieces and parts we call tie downs, right? You've heard of those before. Isn't it? Couldn't it? Shouldn't it? Wouldn't it? And don't you agree? Isn't this a great facility? You could probably use this 2-3 times a week. Couldn't you? I mean, some of our members have gotten tremendous results. I just posted a picture on social media the other day. A guy that lost 102 pounds. Those results are phenomenal, aren't they? So you hear that at the end of each one of my questions, don't you? I just used it right there, see? And the more I use them, you can just keep using them and using them. Don't you agree? See, I just did it right there. See, there's another one right there. But you got to practice those so you can incorporate those into your conversation. Those are called tie downs. But don't forget, in all of that, keep making a friend. Be friendly, be laughable, be likable, be sociable, right? Don't just make it all about the product or the service. Get the person to kind of get buy-in and tie-in and agree to some of the smaller things, right? We use something called the alternate choice questions. I talked about questions, but if you're going to use questions and you're going to give a lot of questions, use the alternative choice questions. Let them choose between something and something versus something and nothing. Do you want the pad or do you want the pen? Well, I'll take the pen. That looks like a pretty nice pen. At least I made a transaction or I made a sale. Don't say, do you want the pen? They go, what color pen is that? Is that a felt tip marker or is that a ballpoint pen? I don't know if I want that one. So give them something and something to choose from. Alternative questions, right? And always, always, always help them to see the benefits or the results and speak to that. You're going to benefit and see results. I'm confident you will benefit and see results. And I'm not just talking about fitness, by the way. I'm talking about a lot of different things. Where can people benefit or see results from using your product or your service? Get them to agree. And remember that, buying is an emotional decision. People make their decisions based upon emotions. And one of the ways that you can do a better at helping people with emotions is you've got to get them excited. And so you have an instrument called your voice. And when your voice picks up and the tempo picks up and the tone gets a little bit higher, that becomes excitable. But you see, when you slow the tempo down and you talk a little bit slower and you use the lower tones of your voice, that calms people down. We try to use those when we talk about pricing and rates and money. And when we talk about results and excitable things, we try to raise the tempo and raise the tone. But you have an instrument. It's called your voice. Use your voice to excite and get people emotional and then to become very calm and intimate when you want them to do that as well. Key questions that you can ask before someone is ready to, maybe they just did the workout and they're ready to make some decisions, but how do you lead them to making the decisions as opposed to just saying, are you ready to get started? That's like a jumping into the pool when you don't know what the temperature is. So let's take it step by step. Questions like this, can you see yourself working out here? I mean, how many times a week do you think you might use a facility in Orange Theory Fitness like this? I mean, what did you like about the workout? What else did you like? The reason we ask those questions is because if I say it, I'm wearing the orange shirt and I'm paid to say that everything is great. So it doesn't matter what I say. What matters is what the customer says. So ask them, what did you like about the workout? Active listening. Yes. That's a good one. Yeah, that's a good one. What else did you like? Keep fishing on that, right? What else did you like? What else did you like? Can you see yourself getting results here? I don't think people want to get results in the fitness world. Can you see yourself getting results here? Let me show you what's involved in becoming a member. Let me show you what's involved in becoming, it could be a member of a country club. It could be, let me show you what's involved in taking this home today. And that's when you bring out the prices and you bring out the programs. Remember, this is closing always works if you plan them ahead and you actively use them. When in doubt, start writing, right? Terry, what do you mean start writing? Use a talking pad, a blank sheet of paper, and start writing down what some of the benefits might be, what some of the pros and the cons of moving ahead would be. Start writing paper, start writing an agreement out, filling an agreement out with, how do you spell your last name, John? And just begin writing because that will cause some questions and that creates more discussion. And more discussion, as long as a person is standing there, as long as a person is sitting there, we're still talking about them getting happily involved. 73% of the reason people don't do something is because you didn't ask them. You might give the greatest presentation, you might have the best workout, you might have done the greatest job at discovery, but in the end, you must ask for the sale. I have a podcast called Asking for the Sale. I think I give 10 or 15 different ways about how to ask for the sale. Our membership is a simple process, but in order to start that process, all I need is a copy of your photo ID. Did you bring that today with you, John? I'd like to invite you to become our newest member. That's another way to close, the invitation close, right? The agenda close is, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to take some information from you. We're going to select which membership is right for you. I'm going to get you your membership ID card. I'm going to take your photograph. I'm going to get you the heart rate monitor. I'm going to get you the app. We're going to download it into your phone. We're going to set up your next 2 weeks of classes, and I'll have you on your way. That's an agenda. We set an agenda for somebody to move through. I love this one. This is one of my favorites. When in doubt and you get stuck, always ask what I call the 3-question close. Are you interested in your health? Yes. Are you interested in taking better care of your health? Why, yes, I am. If you were ever going to start to take better care of your health, Wes, when do you think would be the best time to get started? I just want you to remind yourself is believe in yourself and believe in your closes. I have a presentation. There's 2 podcasts earlier. You can go back through and look at them. They're called Close, Close, Close. I'm going to do another one probably for next week, but never see failure as failure. If it didn't work out today, that's okay. It's another day. It's on to the next one. Make sure you follow up. Remember that phrase, when in doubt, FU. FU stands for follow up, be relentless and follow up, follow up. I can't tell you how important that is, but believe in yourself. And never see failure as failure, but only a learning experience. Always, always make a friend. My name is Terry, and I'm your friend. Thanks for listening.